Hey guys, so tonight's a pretty cold and miserable night. There's a storm rolling through the area. So I've got the Jeep in the garage and I thought it'd be a good night to rotate the tires. So as you can see, I already had the spare tire off the back of the Jeep. I do incorporate the fifth tire or the spare tire into my tire rotation. By doing that, I do get about 20% extra tire life out of the set. Also to help things move along and save a little bit of effort, I do use an impact wrench. But this definitely can be done just with hand tools. You don't need any power tools whatsoever. So I'm just making a video to show you how I do things, and if you're thinking of rotating your tires, then maybe this video helps you out. If it does, then give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more content in the future. Alright, so as part of preparation to get the tires rotated, I've got the Jeep in gear and I've got the parking brake engaged. While the Jeep is still on the ground, I'm going to loosen the lug nuts on the passenger side, front, and rear. Alright, so while we got the Jeep on the ground, I'm just going to loosen up the lug nuts in the back of the Jeep on the passenger side and also on the front. Alright, so we're just going to loosen up the bolts or the lug nuts on the front wheel on the passenger side. Alright, since I've got a lock nut on one of my rims here, I want to actually remove it just using this lock nut socket, and I'm going to use a tire iron to take that off, just to be on the safe side. There we go. Just want to loosen it a little bit for now. Take that off, and we're ready to get the Jeep up and get the jack stands underneath. Alright, so we are done loosening the lug nuts on the passenger side. So now we're just going to go around the back of the Jeep. I've got a light over here so I can see what's happening. I've got a floor jack under the Jeep. It's a 3-ton. And I've got a axle stand in there just for added safety. So I'm going to get the Jeep off the ground, adjust the axle stand, and then we're going to be ready to take off the back passenger wheel. Alright, so let's get these lug nuts off now that Jeep's up in the air. Alright, the tire should come right off. Alright, there we go. Just need a little bit of persuasion. But there we go. We're going to move this guy to the front on the passenger side. And we'll put the spare tire on the back passenger side. So just an interesting note, once the wheel comes off, we can see that there are these little clips installed. Now I'm missing one. I'm not sure if that's how it is from the factory or not, but on the back of the OEM rim, there are little indentations in the back here, I presume to accommodate those clips. Now, if switching over to aftermarket rims, they may not have this indentation, or even if installing spacers. So I would imagine that these clips would have to come off in order for the either the aftermarket rim or the spacer to seat properly. So just something to keep in mind. Alright, so we can tighten this guy up when we get it down on the ground with a torque wrench. Alright, so we've got the torque wrench set to 95 foot-pound, and let's torque these guys down. So this tire took a little bit of persuasion to get it off the studs, but it's finally loose. And there we go. We're going to take this guy off and we're going to stick him on the back driver's side. Alright, so our next step is to take the tire from rear passenger side and put it on the front passenger side. Alright, now that we've got them on pretty well, let's get the Jeep down and let's snug them up. Alright, so now we've got both tires done on the passenger side. We're going to work on the driver's side. So we're going to remove, or rather loosen, the lug nuts while the Jeep's still on the ground on the driver's side. And then we're going to take the tire from front passenger and throw it right here, back driver. Let's get these slugs loosened up. Alright, now that we've got the Jeep off the ground, let's get the lug nuts spun off and we're ready to take this wheel off. There we go, she's off, and we're going to replace it with the passenger front tire. Alright, so this bad boy is going to go as a spare. And we're going to take our driver's side back tire and we'll throw it up front. I'm just going to do a final check with the torque wrench, make sure everything's as we expect. Alright, so the last step is to get the driver out front and mount on the back carrier. There we go, we're all set. If you have a rim lock, don't forget to put it back in the glove box. After the tire rotation, take the Jeep for a short drive. The Jeep computer and the TPS system will quickly figure out which tire is on which corner, and the Jeep will adjust itself. Check air pressure. The spare tire that was just inserted into the rotation may have low air pressure. Inflate as required.